Hey guys, it's Ricardo and welcome to another blog tech tips. Okay guys, today I'm going to show you a special tutorial involving a common problem that's experienced by many users that use smartphones. It can be for Android as well as for iPhones. So it doesn't matter the phone you have, as long as you're experiencing this issue, this fix should apply. Alright. So and this issue is how to actually fix the problem where you're not receiving calls but getting a missed call message. Alright, so this should be a simple fix. So if you're having this issue, for example, your friends are complaining that they're calling you, but as soon as they call, they're either getting voicemail or the phone ring and you did not answer. And of course, in most cases, you'll have the phone beside you, but you did not hear any calls, but you'll see several messages come in. For example, of this message would be like this one right here. And I'll just focus. As you can see here, it might be worded differently based on your network, but you'll see where it says I have one missed call, and of course the phone did not ring. Alright, now in case you're experiencing this problem guys, the first thing I want you to try is, and it's gonna be a very simple suggestion, please do not rule this out. So just go ahead in this case and simply reboot the phone. So all you gotta do is just power down completely. You could restart, but I do not recommend that. I suggest that you just go ahead and power off. So just hit power off, and once you do that, what's happening here is that it will basically restart the device, and once it does that, what actually happens is it gives the system a chance to refresh. When your phone is on for a very long time, it can have several issues. One of those problems is of course the problem where you're receiving calls and it's not going through. So what had happened was that the phone just simply needs a refresh. So once you reboot, of course you should be receiving calls as normal, and you can go ahead and use another phone and actually test this out. Alright, if that did not work guys, the next thing you can actually do or try as an additional step is you can go to the phone dialer. Once you're at the phone dialer, just go to the context menu, upper right. You're going to click, you're going to go to settings. Once you're in settings, you're going to go down to call settings section, and here it shows block numbers. What you're going to do now is just click on block numbers. Make sure there are no numbers here. If there are any numbers here guys, especially if it's a particular number that you're having the problem with, just go ahead and remove it, unless it's a number that you really want to block. So in case somehow a number ended up here that shouldn't have been here, you can actually erase it. And of course if it's blocked, what happens is that the phone will not ring and it'll just go straight to message. That's because the number has been actively blocked. Alright, so as you can see, another message came in, meaning that I've just missed a call or a reminder, seeing that the phone restarted. Alright, so let's continue. Now if all of that failed guys, the third thing you can actually try guys is just simply check your network settings. Sometimes your device can fall off the network and it's not registered. If that's the case, what you can do again, as I said guys, you can reboot a few times. You can actually go into settings and try reconnecting to the network. If that doesn't work, it might be a problem with the network in the area itself, and it's a technical issue that will be solved by the person that owns the network. So you'll have to, when you can, call up the network and check to see if the coverage in your area is good. If not, and that is not the issue, another problem could be spotty signal. So if the signal is spotty where you are, just make sure that you're always in a good coverage area, that you're at least getting full bars or at least 3 to 4 bars or so. If anything very low, it might end up that the phone is not being picked up, and as soon as you move into an area that it's being picked up by the network, what happens is that as soon as you move into an area that's being picked up by the network, what happens is that somebody might have called while you're receiving low signal, and as a result, now that you're back in a good coverage area, of course you'll get the message. So guys, those are 3 main things you can try. I'll just run through them again quickly. So first of all, let's reboot the phone. That one usually works in most of the cases that I've seen. Number 2, you can try the simple tip of going into phone settings and making sure that the number is not being blocked, or certain numbers are not being blocked that you don't want to be blocked. And 3, you can make sure it's not a network issue such as with signal or the network itself, and check. And of course, a bonus tip, although it's unlikely, make sure that you check that certain settings are okay in your device, such as make sure that you're make sure that call forwarding and such, if you have that feature, is not turned on. So those are all the major possible reasons why you might be receiving the message. So guys, this is Ricardo from Blog Tech Tips. So another quick tip showing you how to fix the issue where you're not receiving calls, and you're basically receiving a message that you have a missed call. All right, so it's Ricardo from Blog Tech Tips saying bye until next time. Bye.